in Santa Cilia Gliding Paradise at the Cell Grand Prix Spain 2017. I am here with Serge Leclerq, the contest director of this competition. Serge, what is your opinion so far about the races, the days, the weather, and how things are going in general?
Yeah, the condition of the weather today are a little bit complicated, but it's really better than yesterday, and I hope we are in the mountain, and in the mountain there is always some interesting effect, fun effect with the wind, and I think it can be very, very good condition to fly, possible during a short period.
Short window there we have today.
Yeah.
What is your opinion about the pilots that we are now competing in this Grand Prix? You think that they have a really good level, or better than expected? Or?
Yeah, it's a very, very good team. There are not a lot, but a very, very good level. Interesting competition, because they can do a very difficult task with a very, very interesting speed, and the level is relatively high.
Tell me a little bit about flying here in Santa Cilia. You have been the director for many, many years of this place. Give me a little bit tell us about the experience flying in this area.
This area is it's a mountain area, and a lot of people come here from a flat country, from the north of Europe and everywhere in France, because this part of the Pyrenees present a very interesting condition. There is a mountain, a very high mountain, because in about 25 kilometers north there is a mountain at around 3,000 meters. It's very high, and it's very safe, because you are very high, very close to the airfield, and to learn and to discover the mountain condition fly, I think it's a perfect airfield.
Okay. You think that we will have more days flying this competition? Tomorrow looks a little bit tough, right, initially?
Yeah, it's very difficult to do a correct forecast, but that's sure there is a very bad system, wet system, and low pressure with a lot of front in west, and we don't know exactly what happened tomorrow. Every forecast say rain, and possible difficult day today, but the rest of the week can be good again.
It looks that we are going to have a good competition. And finally, the last question: you have been for many times director of national championship. You were the director of the national championship here in Spain last year here in Santa Cilia. How you compare the typical traditional gliding championship versus the Grand Prix, the format, the formula, and so on and so forth?
No, it's absolutely different, and the philosophy is really different. It's first, if we compare with the national or classic competition, this is only a small group, 20 pilots maximum, and they start. Everybody is starting at the same time, and that is very, very different. All the task is made, and when I'm thinking the construction of the task is to do the best speed, and to do the best speed everybody needs to work together, and that it's perfect. It's another kind of practice our sport, because very often the glider pilot are very, very alone, and it's different, very, very different, and it's interesting. I participated to the Grand Prix, and it was difficult for me. I think I am good pilot, but it's very difficult to change your mind when you fly in the Grand Prix. It's interesting.
But this idea of going out all together in a regatta style, and also the idea that the first pilot that arrives is the winner for the day, I believe that it's appealing. It's appealing for the pilot, but it's also appealing to the public. Do you agree?
Yes, absolutely. I agree. It's very, very interesting for formula, and we need to repeat. And there is some idea to do a different level of this competition, because at that time it's only international competition, and a lot of pilots think it's too high level to participate. For example, some Spanish pilot wanted to participate, but they think it's not possible for his level. And I propose to make national level, just to try this kind of competition. I know it's difficult. The organization of the competition, it's a lot of energy, a lot of.
Don't tell me that.
yeah, I know, and I know. But if we want to develop this kind of new sport in the gliding activity, we need to do a smaller level in Indian and national level.
Okay, Serge, thank you so much for your opinions and your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you very much.